Hi. Um, we've just learned that the Swiss canton of Valais, in the southwestern corner of Switzerland between Italy and France, right there in the Alps, has stopped issuing hunting licenses for European ibex for foreign hunters from next year, 2021. And this is a reaction to a huge petition gathering more than 75,000 signatures from all over the world, demanding that the local politicians put an end to foreigners going trophy hunting in Switzerland. And they got what they wanted, apparently. And everybody are now celebrating this huge victory. Um, The reason I'm bringing this up is that I was a little bit involved in the debate before the petition, pointing out that uh, European ibex is a species that actually only exists today because of trophy hunting. The species was saved more than 150 years ago by a trophy hunting Italian king who were so uh, devastated by the fact that the ibex was dying out due to poaching all over Europe that he actually made a reservation in northwestern Italy in his hunting area for the ibex and thus saved the ibex from extinction. And it is from that small population of ibex that he managed to save that every single European alpine ibex comes from today. And the situation now is that the animals are no longer endangered at all, um, and they are still being reintroduced all over their former range. So this is actually a huge uh, trophy hunting conservation success story, and not many people know that we have that kind of story even in Europe. Um, Back to Valais. From next year, no foreign hunters will be allowed to buy a license for a male ibex and go hunting in the canton for the experience of it and thus contribute to the financial side of managing these animals. So what's going to happen instead? Well, they have more than 6,000 ibex in the region, and they have been managed with recreational hunting all the time, and they still will be. And as a matter of fact, the exact same number of ibex as usual will be culled next year and the year after. The only difference is that I think it's about 40 licenses for old males that used to be sold off to international hunters will now instead be sold at a lower price to local hunters. Good for you. Um, so to the ibex, there's absolutely no difference. It's just a different guy shooting. Um, so this huge victory that's being celebrated all over the internet, claiming that anti-hunting efforts put a stop to trophy hunting is kind of bullshit because not only is the same number of ibex going to be shot, I can also guarantee you that whenever somebody local in Valais in the future shoots an old male, those horns will end up on his wall as a memory of his experience, just as if they ended up on a wall in the United States or Germany or wherever the international hunters came from. So just to summarize, I believe our fellow hunters at Blood Origins explained this situation very thoroughly. So instead of explaining further, I have actually decided to express the achievements of anti-hunting in this situation differently than I usually do. I've taken a step out of my comfort zone and I have rehearsed a 10-second interpretive dance act to illustrate exactly what you achieved. And why not start right ahead? Here you go. And that's it. And you probably noticed nothing happened. And that's exactly what you achieved in Valais. Absolutely nothing. There's no difference to the ibex. There's no less trophy hunting. There's only less money flowing into the management, and probably a couple of passionate local people, rangers probably, may have lost their jobs. That's it. Congratulations.